as management of the same at the Sonsodo site is becoming cumbersome.
What has happened is that now since we have started composting at Sonsodo, I was called yesterday by Goa Foundation saying that there is lots of medical waste coming at Sonsodo along with the other waste. And whereas as per rules, MSW rules, medical waste has to be treated separately because it is a dangerous form of waste, because you get all types of things including needles and syringes, and which can be harmful to our workers.
The Goa bench of the Bombay High Court has thus recently issued directives regarding the same. It has also come to the notice of the MMC that there exist a large number of medical facilities such as dispensaries, clinics, hospitals, etc. existing within the municipal jurisdiction, all functioning without a trade and occupancy license.
Dispensaries, clinical labs, hospitals are existing in the city. Very few have taken our trade license, trade and occupation. As such, we ourselves don't have a record of all such establishments.
Following the directives of the Goa bench of the Bombay High Court, the MMC has now directed these facilities to obtain a trade and occupancy license by the 6th of December.
That's the reason we have given them a date that they should apply for trade and occupation license by the 6th of December.
The medical institutions have also been directed to provide information regarding medical waste disposal methods adopted by them.
Working at Sonsodo. So, and also keeping in mind the High Court directives, we have decided that we should instruct the medical clinics, dispensaries, pathological labs as to take care of the medical waste.
The Margao Municipal Council will begin an intensive campaign across the commercial capital on the 4th of December 2008 as they seek to make the people of Margao aware about waste segregation and door-to-door garbage collection.
This will lay the groundwork as the MMC gears up to begin door-to-door garbage collection for its 6 municipal wards from the 1st of January 2009. The campaign will be carried out by the Energy and Resource Institute, an agency approved by the Goa Pollution Control Board, and will include street plays, SMSs, door-to-door visits, etc.
Promoting awareness on segregation of waste, and this promotion shall be done by slides in our local theatres, SMS messages, distribution of pamphlets, street plays, and whatever possible form of giving publicity, so that the collection of waste is done in a separate manner, organic and inorganic. Basically, segregation is the need of the hour today, as when we are talking about composting, if the waste is segregated, the composting also becomes easier, and garbage management also becomes easier.
Our thrust is more in spreading awareness, in reaching out to the people and telling them what they need to do. That is the people who are actually generating the waste. As well as we are also working with the waste managers, who we call, that is the councillors, the actual people who are actually collecting the waste, that is both the private collectors, the rag pickers. If you segregate your waste into wet waste, you can compost it. The dry waste, then you can try and see what you can recover from it, what can be recycled, what can be reused. So finally, the amount of waste that will actually be going to the dump is reduced. So that way the pressure going on the waste dumps are reduced considerably. And given our conditions where land for dump sites is such a big problem, this is one of the methods where you can use it. Secondly, it is also very environmentally friendly because you're making use of your waste, and you're converting your waste into a resource. It no longer remains a waste.
The Kumbarjua MLA Pandurang Matkaikar recently dispersed checks each amounting of Rs 2,500 to flower and vegetable vendors from Kumbarjua.
The checks were part of the initial payment of the total Rs 5,000 which the vendors are entitled to under a government scheme introduced to assist flowers and vegetable vendors in the state. The scheme had been introduced by the former Social Welfare Minister Pandurang Matkaikar upon a suggestion made by the Chief Minister Dikambar Kamath to introduce a scheme to financially assist these vendors of flowers and vegetables. The former Minister Pandurang Madkekar spoke to Goa 365 about the scheme.
This scheme was initiated by me when I was a social welfare minister. The Honorable Chief Minister Digambar Kamath that time suggested me to introduce the scheme for the vegetable vendors and the flower vendors, which are the very needy people. And accordingly, I have formulated this scheme for the financial assistance of 5,000 rupees per person. And accordingly, the department has been formulated these schemes. And now the department has also started implementing this scheme. Altogether, as per my knowledge, around 1,200 application has been considered from the department so far. This scheme was very essential for the needy people who really strive for their livelihood. And basically, the idea behind introducing this scheme was to help the Goan original people who sell their product, vegetables or the flowers, which they take the product from their own field, and daily they need a financial assistance, and that's why taking all into consideration, the department and the government that time introduced this scheme.
Mr. Madkekar also elaborated on the eligibility criteria for availing of the scheme.
Anybody who is the resident of Goa, who should have the 15 years resident certificate, who should be economically backward, and who are really selling the flowers or the vegetables in the it might be in the market or door to door. So these people are the eligible for this scheme.
The Vasco police recovered the body of 19-year-old Rahul Joy, a student of MES College, Zuarinagar, on Tuesday evening, 48 hours after the boy apparently met a watery grave.
The youth, who had gone for a swim at the Bogmalur beach along with a friend on Sunday evening, was dragged into the sea by a strong undercurrent, and his body remained untraced until Lakshman Kavlekar, the Sarpanch of Bogmalur, noticed a body floating in the sea on Tuesday evening. He then informed the police, who with the help of a Coast Guard helicopter pulled out the body. Speaking to Goa 365, the Sarpanch bemoaned the absence of a lifeguard at the Bogmalur beach despite several representations.
3 weeks ago, tourism department and concerned authority त्यांच्याकडे म्हाका लायफगार्ड मागलेलो आहे. एकदम गरजेचें आसा हेजेर लक्ष घालून आनी योग्य ते आयज म्हजो भुरगो एक तेजो बाबडो गरिबाचो भुरगो मेलो, फाल्यां म्हाज्या सारकोचो भुरगो मरूं शकता, असो परिणाम आनी दुसऱ्यांचेर येवं जावचें ना म्हणून गव्हर्मेंटान हेजेर ताबडतोब एक्शन घेवन आनी ज्यो फॅसिलिटी ह्या बोगमालो विलेजीक मेळपाक जाय त्यो मेळूंक जाय, ही आमची पंचायती वतीन तशेंच गांवच्या लोकांच्या वाटेन ह्या सरकारा कडेन मागणी आसा.
The Young Men's Christian Association International is organizing an exhibition cum sale of second-hand books at the YMCA International premises in Goa.
The exhibition, which has been organized for the very first time by YMCA, began on the 29th of November and will go on till the 8th of December 2008.
This exhibition is fully organized by the youth wing of YMCA, and this is their first activity. Just on 8th of November, we had formed the youth club, and a well-wisher of the YMCA happened to donate us this library. So this is our first book exhibition. This exhibition will be having almost every month.
The second-hand books that are on sale at the exhibition date from the 1970s and include novels as well as books on subjects such as literature, psychology, etc.
There are novels on this table. There are literature books on the other table. There are psychological books, and there are general books, grammar books and other variety of books.
Godwin Fernandez, the Assistant Secretary of YMCA, spoke to our reporter about the raison d'etre for the exhibition cum sale.
Ma'am, usually, although these are second-hand books, they are very valuable books of olden times. This person have been reading those books, and just because he got enriched with those books, he wanted to share his knowledge with others. So he thought of giving it to YMCA and asking the YMCA to exhibit it so that others also get the same benefit what he has got.
With that, we come to an end of this bulletin. We'll be back with more news and analysis from the news desk of Goa 365. Until then, goodbye.